today, somebody's asking a question that I have about, which is, what about Henry Cavill? Check it out.
Hey, John, this is James. I got a question. Does James Gunn have to answer the question of where's Henry Cavill as Superman? Because that's what a lot of people want. They want to know what happened, where is he at, why is it for a reboot, is the DCU being rebooted? Does he really have to answer that question, or is that just us wanting to know everything, or can he just go forward and continue doing what he's doing? I'm not knowing how to ask that question, but yeah, what do you think?
James, thanks a lot for calling that in, man. And yeah, listen, we brought this up a little while ago because, again, background, I'm a huge Man of Steel fan. I love Henry Cavill Superman. He's my favorite Superman of all time. But I have been okay with the idea of him not being Superman anymore. If James Gunn needs to reset things, I'm okay with it. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one, as some pointy-eared guy once said. So
my guy.
Your guy. So then, though, we started to learn that, well, it's not really an exact hard reboot. And a number of people are still sticking around. James Gunn actually said, hey, man, there's no reason why, Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot can't continue to play. He didn't say they were going to continue to play those characters. He says there's no reason why they couldn't, which for me and people like me, and maybe James, our person calling in, to go, that's interesting, because where's Henry Cavill? Where's Lando? Bonus points to anybody who gets that reference. But where's Henry Cavill? Okay, James. And everybody knows I'm a huge James Gunn guy. I love James Gunn. But okay, James. So I noticed your wife's show isn't getting touched. Notice that, James. Just saying, it's true. His wife's show isn't getting touched. So where's Henry? Okay. I get the question. Believe me, I do. Probably better than most people would. I would say this, though. James, one of the things you say in your call there was like, a lot of people want Henry Cavill back as Superman. I have to ask, though, do they? I do. I personally know a number of people who very passionately do. But does the general movie going on? Because remember, me and my kind and you, like, we represent like 5% of the audience. The 95% of the people who make up the box office, the average moviegoers, I have not been hearing from them. I haven't been seeing front page of, the USA Today going, the public demands to know, where is Henry Cavill? And so when you say a lot of people want Henry Cavill, do they? How do we define a lot? Because while I absolutely do, yea, verily, I may even be willing to cut off a baby toe if, some patron saint of movies appeared and say, if you sacrifice your baby toe, Henry Cavill will be back. I would probably seriously consider that deal. But it's not happening, and that's all right. But I have to acknowledge that I am in the minority. I think most people don't really care if Henry Cavill's coming back as Superman. Oh, God, and it pains me to say that because they should. He's my guy. There he is. Look at that Superman.
Yeah, that's Superman.
That is Superman.
That is Superman.
Damn it. But, I mean,
it is.
Do a lot of people? Yeah, I don't know if the majority of people are all that up in arms about him coming back.
I am, John.
Well, good. I mean, like my brother-in-law. There you go.
I will not watch the next Superman movie because of my love for Henry Cavill Superman.
Well, I'll still watch, but.
Yeah. He won't pay for a ticket. He'll wait for you.
Oh, yeah, I'll wait for you.
Yeah, he'll watch it on Campea Plus.
Yeah.
That's so. So there's that. Now, the other thing about why him and not others. Listen, I still agree that some sort of clear explanation needs to happen, but does James Gunn need to be the one to come out and make an explanation of it right now? As the person who most wants the answers to that question, the answer is no, he doesn't. The reality is we are 2 years away from even getting our first movie. We are years away from that. And that is when we're going to start to get this new universe, what the new DCU looks like and how it comes across. And then we will start to get a picture. Do we need the studio heads running around 2 years before they even get started to try to explain what's happening? Because what's the point of trying to explain it if you can't show what you mean? And we're 2 years away from them being able to show what they mean. So am I in the group that's going, interesting, no Cavill, but I see your wife is still here. Am I in that camp? Yes, I admit I am. As a big James Gunn guy, I am. But let's see what the plan is. It's clear that this is going to reset the universe. And whenever we see a movie or TV show where the lead characters are suddenly in an altered universe, some things will be the same and some things will be very different. And if Superman's going to be the different thing, if it fits with what they're doing, I'm okay with it, but we are years away. So no, I don't need James Gunn coming out right now to give an explanation when we can't tangibly see what he's talking about for another 2 years. So I think it's okay that we wait. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2023, why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for your phone bill? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know I made the switch over to Mint Mobile a while ago. The process couldn't have been easier, and I can't believe that I am spending less than a third of what I was spending on one of the other major carriers before. By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily in minutes with eSIM. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. I don't know, Rob, this is like toying with my heart here, Rob. My emotions are getting toyed with here, but I don't know. How would you address James here?
Look, I too love Henry Cavill as Superman. I really do like him. Unfortunately, with the movies, the 3 movies or 4, if you want to include Justice League twice, in the movies that we have him in, they've all underperformed. They have not met the expectations that they wanted to meet for various reasons, and not because of him. But it's just that you can't justify. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make this. Now, we don't know if they're going to keep Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is what they've released. And what they've released is, to me, a new vision for DC, a holistic vision that's starting
an exciting vision
from scratch. And I think that the cornerstone of this is Batman and Superman, and to a certain extent Wonder Woman and the rest of the Justice League. But Batman and Superman are really their core characters, and they're reimagining them. If they had Henry Cavill, well, then do you have Ben Affleck come back? Because if you have Henry Cavill, do you keep just a part of him or not? And I think that it's easier to do a clean break because it's not just Superman. It's the entire mythos that we're getting. It's everything from Metropolis to Perry White to Lois Lane to maybe Crypto to Smallville. I mean, they're going to have to reinvent not just the man playing Superman, but the entire Superman mythology moving forward. And that mythology then connects to Gotham City, that connects to Paradise Island, that connects to Swamp Thing Swamp. I mean, everything has to be it is truly a universe. And if you were to just change a bunch of stuff, but then not change Henry Cavill, does that mean that his Metropolis is across the bay from Gotham? And if not, where'd Batman go? And did they know Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor? I mean, it would be a whole problem, I think, for moving forward. Unless, of course, if they retain Aquaman and we get a whole different vision of what Atlantis looks like. And I think that it isn't just the people playing the parts, it's the whole idea of the DC universe. It truly is a new holistic vision, I think, of all of it.
Chris, you hear about this? I mean, there are some people asking the question. I brought it up here on my show too. It's like, how come some can stay and Henry's not? I don't know. How would you address this?
Because those shows are winners. The show that you brought up, which, James Gunn's wife is on, Peacemaker, was the most in-demand show. We reported on this so much last year. Parrot Analytics showed that it was 70% more in demand than any other streamer at the time. It is the crown jewel of DC up to that point.
Right.
So that's why that gets to stay there. I don't have the same affinity for Man of Steel as you guys do. I do like Henry Cavill very much. I think he's wonderful. I think he looks the part and everything. But if you do want to go with a younger Superman, if you do want to start over, and you want to have a possibly more well-received Superman, he doesn't need to stick around. He's a great actor. He's doing tons of other things. He had a great run on The Witcher. He's going to do all this new like producing and everything.
He's
too
got
with
Warhammer coming.
I mean, he's ready to move on. I think everyone else can. And also, James Gunn doesn't owe you anything, fans. He's doing his own thing. All he owes us right now is hopefully the ability to do his job well and give some great DC properties the chance that they have to like shine and really do well.
I agree with that. It's just that, to me, why was his removal seem more definite than everyone else's? You know what I mean? It seemed like it was more like the door was closed for him.
I think the reason that happened was because of all the drama that had just happened with Black Adam.
Yes.
With the fact that they had just come out and said, I'm back as Superman. And so they had to address that. So that I get, because they just did this whole thing with Black Adam. Henry Cavill's back. You know, Black Adam, we need to talk. And come on, I squealed like a freaking schoolgirl at a Beatles concert when that moment happened in screen. But that's probably why they had to make a definitive move about that.
You got it.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this where we're at? I mean, are you feeling like answers need to be given about the absence of Henry Cavill? Are you like me where it's like, you know what? We got a couple years till the first movies come out. Let's wait until then and see how this all works out. I don't know. How are you guys feeling about it? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there.